Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 7 tips to maintain a plant-based diet on a budget. I know when I first decided to go plant-based and cut out meat and dairy completely, I was really worried that I was going to be spending double or even triple the amount of money that I typically spend in a grocery shopping session. But I have developed some tips and tricks to still be able to save money and maintain my plant-based diet. So if this is something that you guys are interested in, then stay tuned. So the first tip that I have for you guys is to keep your meals simple. I know that when I first switched over to a plant-based diet, the first place that I went was Pinterest because I wanted to make all of the delicious meals that I had seen on my Pinterest feed. And that ended up costing me a ton of money. I spent like $50 in a week on groceries for that week because I really wanted to make these really cool and funky recipes, but I was buying produce that was way too expensive and I just ended up spending a lot of money. So after that first initial week, I really sat down and thought about the food that should be staples in my diet. And once I sat down and wrote out a grocery list, it really helped me to budget and save money. So the second tip that I have for you guys is to do your research. And when I say do your research, I mean do your research on which grocery stores around you have the best deals on specific items. I know that this may seem kind of tedious to have to go to 2 or even 3 different grocery stores to grocery shop for the week, but it really helps in the long run to know that one grocery store has the best deal on produce and the next grocery store has the best deals on plant-based protein. It makes having to travel to a bunch of different places worth it when you do your research and plan out which supermarket or grocery store will save you the most money. My third tip for you guys is to avoid organic foods as best as you can. I know that it's not always practical and I know that it's not always the best practice to buy non-organic food, but organic food is really, really expensive. So I try to save in areas where I'm not super concerned about my food being organic. So I'll buy non-organic peanut butter, or I'll buy non-organic granola or cereal that is still plant-based. And that really helps to keep my costs down and allows me to spend more money in areas that I may need to spend more money, like when I'm buying almond milk or coconut yogurt. My fourth tip for you guys is to know what produce is in season. It's crucial that you know what produce is in season when grocery shopping and trying to save money, because produce that is not in season is going to be very expensive and probably not taste very good either. My fifth tip for you guys is to cook in bulk. I usually cook in bulk for dinner specifically. I kind of just graze throughout the day. I'll have granola bar and fruit in the morning, or I'll have yogurt or avocado toast for lunch. And those are pretty simple, but I will make a bigger dinner that will last me at least a week in the evening. For example, my mom actually just made me some vegan chili in a crock pot, and that will last me the whole week for dinner. And I don't have to worry about cooking when I get home or trying to find some kind of vegan or plant-based takeout. My sixth tip kind of goes along with the fifth one, and that is to eat at home. Eating out and trying to maintain a plant-based diet is pretty difficult to do when trying to stay on a budget. I know I love salads and I love plant-based sushi, but the sushi places around here usually cost me like $18 to $20 for just myself, which is super expensive because I could get all of my breakfast and lunch essentials for that same price for the whole week. So it's really important that I cook at home or eat at home as often as I can to avoid having to spend a ton of money on takeout food. And my seventh and last tip for you guys is to avoid vegan alternatives when you can. It's not always possible. Like, I still do buy almond milk, I buy coconut milk, and I even buy vegan or plant-based alternative meats, but it does cost a lot more money. I know that the Impossible meat that supermarkets sell and the Beyond Meat is pretty expensive, and you don't get very much product in one pack. So I do try and use the bulk of my money for fruits, vegetables, rice, nuts, peanut butter, and plant-based foods that I can get for relatively cheap and will still fill me up. And then I do leave some fun money for vegan alternatives or takeout in the week, because it's just not realistic to say that I'll never eat out or that I'll never have vegan alternatives. But for the most part, I think it's really crucial to spend your money in areas that you can get more food for less cost. So that is all for this video. I really hope that you guys found this video helpful or useful. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and like this video and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.